coming to celebrate Rosa's Mitzva tonight. Each and every one of you means so much to us. It's still so crazy to see a whole room full of people. When it comes to parenting, there's no exact guidebook, much to my dismay. As someone who loves a good guideline, checklist, protocol, this was a very hard pill to swallow. I mean, sure, you have parenting classes, and I have dabbled in a couple. Conscious discipline is a good one. I took Rabbi Shace's class twice. Highly recommend it. It's probably the best one out there by far. But the truth is, there's no exact science. One concept that I did learn from Rabbi Shace's class is the value of connection, and how you can only effectively teach values if there's a strong connection, and how each of our kids teach us the way they want us to connect to them. And if we're smart and tuned in and listen to each child's version of connection is, then we're in a good place, I guess. Now, I'm not that smart, maybe a little above average. It's fine, it's a joke. And it's certainly hard to customize parenting for each child. And my kids certainly get a front row seat and can attest to my imperfection. But I have to say that Rosa has always been the best teacher in this way. From a very young age, she had an astute intuition about what is most meaningful to her and about what she needs. When Rosa was 4 years old, she came home from school with the Father's Day project. Those fill-in-the-blank questionnaires that the kids answer? You know what I'm talking about, right? And one of those questions was, what's your favorite thing to do with your father? And Rosa wrote, sitting on the couch. Now, you might see it as just a super cute response from a small child, but I remember thinking, wow, this girl knows what it's all about. Of all the fun things she can think of, outings, trips, toy stores, parks, sitting on the couch, talking, connecting, means the most. I thought about this a lot over the years. It was always one of my favorite little memories. But I especially have thought about it more over the last couple of years, since my sister-in-law, Rosa's aunt, Henya, passed away. When I think about what I personally miss the most about Henya, it was all those moments and conversations that we had sitting on the couch. We didn't get to see each other super often, but when we did, and I'm probably embarrassing myself now, I would not so secretly try to race to the couch to get that spot next to her, which if you knew her, you know exactly what I mean. I think about these memories a lot. Every meaningful conversation, chatting about life, kids, these are the moments I miss and that mean the most to me. I think about other moments too, with family, friends, all of my kids. It's those moments on the couch after the Friday night meal. This is where connection happens, sitting casually on the couch. And 4-year-old Rosa knew exactly how important these moments are. I actually want to share a cute anecdote about Rosa and her Aunt Henya. Ellie once traveled with Rosa when she was about 6 to the Ohel for Shabbos. I think it was Gimel Thomas. Asher and Henya were there with the kids. So she spent most of her time with Henya and her cousins. And Henya called me after Shabbos to share how it went. And she said how cute Rosa is. And while she did play with her cousins a bit, she was super interested in the adult conversation. And she was hanging out a lot with the moms and totally keeping up with the adult conversations. So she got to know her a lot and spent a lot of time chatting with her. And she gushed about how smart, cute, and mature she was. It's just a sweet story I always remembered because it was so Rosa. Of course she was able to keep up with the adults and understand the concepts and ideas beyond her years. I mean, we're talking about a girl who was reading the Wall Street Journal at the age of 4. But I also remember this because there's just something so special about another mom who is so tuned into your child and taking the time to call and share something sweet about them, and it always meant a lot to me. Rosa understands the value of a good conversation and spending time together, even if it really just is sitting on a couch. And she does this so seamlessly. Rosa's witty, she has an amazing sense of humor. I say it's from my side of the family. Ellie says it's from his side of the family. It's probably a combination of both. You may have to be sitting close by to catch the quips under her breath, but she has an uncanny ability to grasp the humor in everyday life. And what an awesome way to disarm people and connect. Rosa also understands that people can be complicated. A typical thing you might hear Rosa say is something like, well, so-and-so was rude, but maybe she's going through a hard time, or maybe something happened at home, or maybe she's just tired, or like, just in a bad mood for no reason. I have bad days too. Totally Rosa. Like, she just gets it. This trait of understanding others is yet again another way that Rosa knows how to foster connection. Rosa, these traits that you possess got me thinking a lot about how important connection is as you grow into a strong Jewish woman. No matter what you do in life, when it comes to friendships, school, work, raising a Jewish family, this ability you have to connect and understand others is so important and will serve you well. So you see, even at age 4, you knew it was never about the simple act of sitting on a couch. It has always been about connecting. And you always find a way through your depth, humor, judging people favorably. You just get it. Thank you for teaching me how to love you in this way, however imperfectly I do it. I'm so proud of the woman you're growing into. I love you so much. I just want to finish by thanking everybody who came from out of town. I know I listed everybody last year, but I don't have to leave in. Especially I want to thank Ellie. We're coming up on 15 years of marriage next month. Ellie's not only my rock, I think if you know him, you know he's everyone's rock. And we're so blessed to have you. And Apostle 7.
Mom, can you video me?